Grandpa taught me years ago. Do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
The Chapel project is the most important building that has ever been built or ever will be built on this campus. It's in the heart of the campus, it's on Mirror Lake, and the chapel and the Bass Mansion will be able to communicate with each other architecturally.
Welcome in, everybody, to today's Crossroads League doubleheader between your University of St. Francis Lady Cougars. St. Francis entering today in 5th place in the Crossroads League, 23-23-1 overall, 14-17-1 in Crossroads League play. Huntington comes in right behind them in 6th place. They are 17-27 overall, 13-9 in Crossroads League play. So we're getting ready here for the starting lineups for today's big Crossroads League matchup. Remember, the Crossroads League tournament starting next week.
Good afternoon and welcome to Wessendorf Field for today's doubleheader versus the visitors, Huntington University. Starting lineups today for Huntington. Leading off, number 13, Stacy. Batting second, number 14, Eichelberger. Batting third, number 24, Rice. Batting fourth, number 8, Crowfoot. Batting fifth, number 3, Beachy. Batting 6, number 6, Kroll. Batting 7, number 27, Beals. Batting 8, number 7, Blankenship. Batting 9th, number 18, Harris. And in the flex position today doing the pitching, Burke. And now for University of St. Francis Cougars. Leading off, playing second base, number 13, Brianna Pryor. In the DP position, number 7, Alandra Schaefer. In center field, number 27, Lizzie Meyer. Doing the cleanup hitting today, third baseman, number 12, Taylor Tucker. The first baseman, number 15, Jade Molikoff. In right field, number 14, Ashley Morrow. At shortstop, number 11, Cassidy Ferrer. Doing the catching today, number 9, Abby Mosier. In left field, number 4, Maddie Schwartz. And in the circle today, number 24, Brooke Heron. Please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
There we have it, folks. Moments away from the first pitch in the circle once again for St. Francis. It's the sophomore, Brooke Heron. Brooke with the second best ERA on the team, entering today with a 4.08 ERA. She's appeared in 20 games, has a 4-5 record, 1 save on the season. She leads the team with 80.2 innings pitched. She's given up 116 hits, 54 runs, 47 of those earned, 24 walks, 25 strikeouts. Opposing batters are hitting .339 against Brooke Herring. Last time out against Huntington was at their place. Lady Cougars getting the sweep here with the Lady Foresters. Huntington won game 1 7-0, lost game 2 3-2. In that 3-2 victory was Morgan Carroll pitching 3 innings, giving up 2 runs, 2 earned. Looks like the stats here on DAX stats are a little, yeah, they're backwards. So Brianna Pryor had a run scored, Lizzie Meyer had a run scored, and Grace Renbarger, pinch running for Ashley Morrow, scored the 3 runs that St. Francis needed for that victory. It was Aries Petty in the circle. She pitched 5 innings, gave up 8 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 22 at-bats. Ronnie Hudson came in to finish it off. She pitched 2 innings and gave up 2 hits, had 2 strikeouts. Again, that's for Ronnie Hudson, the freshman pitcher from Clayton, Indiana. Leading it off here for Huntington, it's number 13, Kiara Stacy, the designated player. She was 3 for 6 with an RBI in the doubleheader yesterday at Mount Vernon Naz. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Stacy has the second best batting average on the team at .411. 46 hits, 8 runs scored, and 112 at-bats. She has 1 home run and 18 RBI on the season. 7 walks, 13 strikeouts, and 3 stolen bases. She's 3 for 4 in stolen base attempts. Down in this count, or up in this count, 2-0. Another one upstairs, 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
So Huntington, the victory yesterday in game number 2 against Mount Vernon Naz, a 4-2 victory, ended a 3-game slide. They played Indiana Tech in a doubleheader on Wednesday, lost 13-5 and 4-0. Huntington this season has losing streaks of 6 games and 5 games as Frere comes up firing for out number 1. It's Cassidy Frere at her usual position, shortstop for the sophomore. That'll bring up to the plate Paige Eichelberger, right fielder, 2 for 5 with a run scored in the MVNU doubleheader. She leads the team with a .428 batting average. That .428 batting average is 5th best in the Crossroads League. She has 59 hits, 28 runs scored, and 138 at-bats. 2 home runs and 19 RBI on the season. She's walked 13 times, struck out 19 times, and she's 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here at Westendorf Field. Gusty winds here as that's going to be slapped into left center. First hit of the game here for Huntington. So with 1 out, you got a runner at first, and it's Paige Eichelberger going opposite field with the single. It's going to bring up number 24, Danae Rice, center fielder. She was 2 for 7 with a run and an RBI yesterday against Mount Vernon Naz. Ooh, first pitch to Rice right at the knees for ball 1. Rice, a .317 batting average, 39 hits, 22 runs scored, and 123 at-bats. 2 home runs and 13 RBI, 8 walks, 19 strikeouts, and 12 for 13 in stolen base attempts. Rice, just a freshman from Marion, Indiana, went to Marion High School. She was a giant. 1-2 the count now to the freshman, Danae Rice. Rice stands 5'7", Oh, excuse me, 5'3". Swing and a miss for Brooke Heron, her first strikeout of the game. 2 outs now. Still a runner at first. That'll bring up Jada Crowfoot. She had a big day yesterday. 5 for 8 at the plate with a run and 2 RBIs. Entering today with a .331 batting average. Takes that first pitch for a strike. .331 batting average, 43 hits, 15 runs scored, 130 at-bats, 2 home runs, 19 RBI, 8 walks, 15 strikeouts. It's a check swing that went all the way around for strike number 2. Jada wears number 8, the sophomore, first baseman. She's from Goshen, Indiana, went to Northridge High School. Mosier comes up firing. That's going to be a stolen base for Paige Eichelberger. So for Eichelberger, that's her 5th stolen base on the season. She's 5 for 5 in stolen base attempts. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch, hit right to Pryor. Good looking catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the first. Still scoreless here at Westendorf Field.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code Summit City for 15% off today.
Welcome back, everybody. In the circle for Huntington, it's Mackenzie Burke. 4.06 ERA. She's appeared in 15 games with a 4-5 record. 70.2 innings pitched under her belt. Has given up 99 hits, 49 runs, 41 earned, 16 walks, 19 strikeouts. And opposing hitters are batting .330 against Mackenzie Burke. That'll bring the plate Brianna Pryor. Pryor was 1 for 5 in the series split against Taylor on Wednesday. First pitch in there for a strike to Pryor, who does not like to swing at the first strike. Pryor, 414 batting average. She has 63 hits on the season, which ranks her number 35 in the country. That's hit number 64 for Brianna Pryor.
Now is my time. Now is my time.
That'll bring the plate number 7, Elandra Schaefer, the designated player. 2 for 6 with a run scored on Wednesday in the Taylor doubleheader. Lady Cougars winning game 1, 3-2, losing game 2, 4-0. And Pryor is out at second. So 0-1, your count to Schaefer. Behind the plate, that's Sophia Beachy. Kenzie Burke in the circle. Pitch misses low and outside. We're evened up at 1 apiece. Jada Crowfoot at first. Marty Harris at second. Joelle Beals at shortstop. Kennedy Crawl at third base. Schaefer down in the count now, 1-2. In left field is Carly Blankenship. Center field, Danae Rice. And right field is Paige Eichelberger. Eichelberger in right field playing very shallow. This count's evened up at 2 apiece. Ball fouled off right at Lizzie Meyer in the on-deck circle. Field's a little soggy in the outfield. There are different spots. There's still some water. Like I said, very windy here today. Wind is blowing from left to right on your screen and pushing out towards the outfield fence. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game here for Mackenzie Ridge. 2 outs. Your batter is Lizzie Meyer. Meyer 2 for 6 with 2 RBI. This past Wednesday against Taylor. Lizzie entering today with a .393 batting average, 59 hits, 28 runs scored, and 150 at-bats. She has a team best 39 RBI, 11 walks to just 6 strikeouts. She has 21 stolen bases under her belt, which ranks her number 43 in the country. One and one your count. Ball in the dirt. Meyer, one of 4 seniors here in the starting lineup for St. Francis. Alondra Schaefer, who is just up, is a true freshman. That ball's ripped into center. That's going to get all the way to the fence. Meyer 2 second, and they're going to send her to third, and she's in for a 2-out triple. Lizzie Meyer. For Meyer, that's her second triple of the season. So now a runner in scoring position. St. Francis now with 2 hits in this game. That'll bring up Taylor Tucker. 276 batting average.
Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my
35 hits, 26 runs scored, and 127 at-bats. She has a team best 3 home runs, 18 RBI, 13 walks, 18 strikeouts, and she's 14 for 15 in stolen base attempts. 1-0 is your count. Ball misses low and in. 2-0 now. Tucker, just a sophomore. Taylor's from Oxford, Indiana, Benton Central High School. 2-1 your count. Lizzie Meyer, the go-ahead run, standing on third. Tucker up in this count 3-1. Tucker been playing great defense at third base. Ooh, low and in for a called strike 2, counts full. Tucker did not like that last one. Chopper over to second base for out number 3. Making the play there was Marty Harris. So we'll head to the top of the second, still scoreless here from Westendorf Field.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
The chapel project is the most important building that has ever been built or ever will be built on this campus. It's in the heart of the campus, it's on Mirror Lake, and the chapel and the Bass Mansion will be able to communicate with each other architecturally.
We got Sophia Beachy, Kennedy Crawl, Joelle Beals coming up for the Lady Foresters here in the top of the second. Huntington with 1 hit under their belt. St. Francis with 2 hits there in the bottom half. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Beachy 1 for 7 yesterday at MVNU. Got the doubleheader in before all the rain. 2-0's the count. Beachy a .283 batting average, 34 hits, 22 runs scored, and 120 at-bats. 1 home run, 16 RBI, 11 walks, 9 strikeouts, 2 for 3 in stolen base attempts. 2-1 now your count. Brooke Heron in the circle. Three one now your count. The pitch misses high and outside. It's like we got 21 mile-an-hour winds here as Taylor Tucker throws her out at first for out number 1. They'll bring up number 6, Kennedy Kroll, the third baseman, excuse me. Kroll was 0 for 7 in yesterday's doubleheader. Kroll is a sophomore from Claypool, Indiana. Went to Whitco High School. Down in this count, 0-1. Entering today, a .257 batting average, 29 hits, 18 runs scored, and 113 at-bats. 2 home runs, 22 RBI, 10 walks, 26 strikeouts for the sophomore, Kennedy Kroll. It's like her necklace is popping out the back of her jersey. She's got a cross riding right above the 6. Heron up in this count now, 0-2. Head coach for Huntington is Doug Gower. He's in his 15th season. Assistant coach is Bailey Benefill. Heron gets her looking for out number 2. Second strikeout of the game for Brooke Heron. That'll bring to the plate Joelle Beals. Shortstop, 0 for 5 with a run scored yesterday against MVNU. She's a junior, 5'7", from Warrenton, Virginia. Went to Fresta Valley Christian High School. 1-0's your count. You can see the flag there in right center field. I mean, this wind, hopefully it doesn't blow the camera off the fence. 1-1's your count. Weather Channel says 21 miles an hour. Might be a little harder than that. Ball in the dirt. (2-1) now to Beals. .277 batting average, 36 hits, 25 runs scored, and 130 at-bats. 19 RBI, 8 walks, 15 strikeouts, and 9 for 9 in stolen base attempts. She's second on the team with her 9 stolen bases. Counts evened up at 2-2 with 2 outs. Boy, the Taylor doubleheader was, each game was about an hour and 20 minutes. We flew through that doubleheader. Full count. Beals turns on it. That's foul. Tomorrow is senior day for the Lady Cougars, taking on Bethel. The first pitch has been moved up from 1 p.m. to 12. That one right off the glove of Taylor Tucker. So Beals will reach first on an E5. First error of the game for either team. And that'll bring up number 7, Carly Blankenship, left fielder, 0 for 3 yesterday against MVNU. She'll take that first pitch. Perfect for strike one. Blankenship with a .218 batting average. 22 hits, 14 runs scored, and 101 at-bats. 2 home runs, 15 RBI. Great pitch there by Heron. She has 8 walks, 17 strikeouts, 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts. Down in this count, 0-2. Blankenship is a junior from Noblesville, Indiana. Perfect pitch, gets her looking for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless here at Westendorf Field.
Catholic University must have a passion for truth, and we trust in both the power of faith and the power of reason. Both come from God. May God bless this university as it continues to pursue truth on the wings of faith and reason.
Brooks steals it, tips it away to himself. He'll go to the hoop and slam it down.
They attack, they get a great shot.
Here he comes. And Lucas Crawl.
Shot hits the post. And the centering feed to Luke Gibson. Shot scores.
The rush comes. Oh, almost picked off by Ethan Hoover.
And the takedown.
How this is gonna go.
Actually, yeah, I don't have St. Francis though. Leading it off here in the bottom of the second is Jade Mollenkoff. Rips that first pitch right to the second baseman. Marty Harris for out number 1.
4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, level up, level up, level up.
They'll bring the plate number 14, Ashley Morrow, right fielder. 2 for 4 with an RBI in the doubleheader Wednesday against Taylor. Ashley is my pick to click today at the plate. Here in game number 1, she'll take that first pitch for ball 1. Ashley entering today with a .289 batting average, 26 hits, 8 runs scored, 90 at-bats with 1 home run, 19 RBI, rips it into right center field for a 1-out single. Third hit of the game here for the Lady Cougars. That'll bring up number 11, Cassidy Ferreira. Cassidy 1 for 6 in the doubleheader against Taylor on Wednesday. Entering today with a .295 batting average, 41 hits, 16 runs scored, and 139 at-bats. She has 1 home run and 28 RBI. That one hit right at the third baseman, and they'll get Morrow doubled up. 1-2-3 inning for Huntington. We head to the top of the third here at Westendorf Field.
Just one night off.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code Summit City for 15% off today.
So leading it off here for Huntington will be the number 9 batter, number 18, Marty Harris. She did not record an AB yesterday against Mount Vernon Nats. Here's second baseman. Harris entering today with a 136 batting average. 9 hits, 3 runs scored, and 66 at-bats. That's a swing and a miss at that first fastball. 0 home runs, 4 RBI on the season, 6 walks, 16 strikeouts. That one will be fouled off right at Kiera Stacy for strike number 2. Marty Harris is senior from Bloomingdale, Michigan. Bloomingdale High School. Big cut, swing and a miss. 4th strikeout of the game for Brooke Heron. She's got some of her best stuff in the circle today. 1 up, 1 down for Stacy. Grounded out to the shortstop, Cassidy Ferrer, in her first at-bat, back in the top of the first. First pitch is a swing and a miss. So it looks like the assistant coach now has found a coat. She was looking a little cold the previous inning. The Huntington first base coach. Off speed. No chance there for Stacy. Brooks really got these hitters guessing in this game number 1 of our doubleheader. Stacy's going to check that one high and outside for ball 1. Kiera is a freshman, catcher, first baseman. She stands 5'7" from North Manchester, Indiana. Went to Manchester High School. The Squires gets her looking for out number 2. The 5th strikeout of the game for Brooke Heron. That'll bring to the plate Paige Eichelberger. She singled and stole a base in her first at-bat. Back in the top of the first. She'll take that first pitch for a strike. Second pitch right off the glove of Ferrer. Throw will not be in time. That'll be the second hit of the game for Huntington. Both of them by Paige Eichelberger. That'll bring up Danae Rice. For Brooke Heron, her season high is 5 strikeouts, had 5 against Michigan Dearborn and 5 against Goshen. Already has 5 today. Looking for a new season high. 1-0's your count. Let's see what Brooke did last year in her freshman season. Counts evened up at 1 apiece after the foul ball. Brooke, as a freshman, had 6 strikeouts against Grace, 6 strikeouts against Taylor. 11 strikeouts against Bethel. So she's got a ways to go for a new career high, 11 strikeouts. Another one fouled out of play. 1-2 now your count. You can really hear that wind out there on the boom mic. The 1-2. Eichelberger's off and running again. Throws a little bit high, gets into center field. That is her second stolen base of the game. Paige Eichelberger here with 2 outs. Entering today just 2 or 4 stolen bases. She has 6 now in the season. Eichelberger, just a sophomore from Avon, Indiana. At 5'9", she's the second tallest player on the team, third actually. 6th strikeout of the game here for Brooke Heron as we head to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless here at Westendorf Field.
Catholic University must have a passion for truth, and we trust in both the power of faith and the power of reason. Both come from God. May God bless this university as it continues to pursue truth on the wings of faith and reason.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code Summit City for 15% off today.
So while you're working, that's why you gotta never let them see you down, oh.
Leading it off here for the Lady Cougars, it'll be Abby Mosier. Starting catcher. Abby takes that first pitch right down the right field line. That's hit number 4 for the Lady Cougars. St. Francis now out hitting Huntington 4-2.
Nice hit.
I'll bring up number 4, Maddie Schwartz. Maddie was 1 for 3 with a run scored Wednesday against Taylor.
Hey, good job, Susan. Good job, Grace. Good job.
So we got a courtesy runner. It's going to be number 10, Grace Renbarger, the freshman, 5'6", from Bishop Dwenger High School. Saw Coach Bullen posted on the softball page that we'll have a Battle of the Bishops here at Westendorf Field.
Oh my God, that's like half.
That'll be on May the 6th, Monday, May the 6th. That's the first time I can remember in my 8 years having Bishop Lures and Bishop Dwenger playing here at Westendorf Field. Really cool thing that Coach Bolin is doing. Maddie Schwartz, a .253 batting average. Folks, 2 weeks ago her batting average was right around 200. So she has been on fire while playing great defense in left field.
Hey, you good boy?
.253 batting average, 23 hits, 19 runs scored, 91 at-bats, 1 home run, 10 RBI. 3 walks, 17 strikeouts, 6 for 10.
Hey, find yours, 4.
And stolen base attempts. Counts evened up at 1 apiece. Once again, it's Mackenzie Burke in the circle for Huntington. Last time out for Burke, she actually pitched both games there against MVNU yesterday. She faced 19 batters in game 1, giving up 1 run. It was earned, a walk and 2 strikeouts. She only faced 4 batters in game number 2. Counts evened up at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bob, good night. Hey! Hey! You got that? Way to foul off Mad Dog! 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 Thanks, guys.
Schwartz, this is going to be her senior year, so she'll be honored tomorrow. Has 1 more year eligibility, but this will be it for Maddie. 5'6" from Monroe, Indiana, Adams Central High School. Jets. Ball off the inside portion of the bat. And that's going to be trouble as it rolls all the way to the fence. Gets right over Eichelberger's head. So the double is going to send Renbarger over to third base with 0 outs. We have runners at second and third. That ball just continued to sail for Matty Schwartz. That's what the wind's going to do for you on this day, folks. Just get it up in the air. The wind will take care of the rest. Paige Eichelberger was not expecting that at all. As it is, she already plays it really shallow right field. She's in more shallow than anybody else in the outfield. That'll bring up Brianna Pryor, hit a single. Back in the first. 1-0 is your count. Brianna Pryor, the hits queen for the Lady Cougar softball program. She and Lizzie go 1-2 in career hits. She drilled that ball, and that will be a single for Brianna Pryor, scoring Grace Renbarger. Lady Cougars up 1-0.
Now is my time. Now is my time. Everybody rock with me because I'm up now. Took your girl.
So runners at first and third now for the freshman Alondra Schaefer. She struck out in her first at bat. Pryor is off and running. Throw not in time on the double steal. Maddie Schwartz going to come home to score. Cougars now up 2-0 for Pryor, her 39th stolen base of the season. Not too shabby. Pryor was thrown out back in the first inning trying to steal second. So Huntington coach Doug Gower looking to settle down his pitcher, Mackenzie Burke. Gower is a Huntington grad, 1982. Lady Cougars, 3 batters here in the bottom of the third, 3 hits. St. Francis, 6 hits so far in this game, up 2-0. Off-speed pitch, and that will be caught by the shortstop, Joelle Beals, for out number 1. That'll bring up Lizzie Meyer with her roommate on second base.
I am the God.
Meyer with a triple, her second triple of the season. In her last at bat, takes that first pitch for a strike. Wonder if the Lady Cougars got a pair of drumsticks. Taylor and Indiana Wesleyan had drumsticks in their dugout. Hit right back at Burke for out number 2.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, she's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did.
I'll bring up Taylor Tucker. Pryor now at third base. Here with 2 outs. Ball gets away from the catcher, not too far. 1-0 is the count. Once again, it's Sophia Beachy behind the plate for the Lady Foresters. Tucker grounded out to the second baseman. And her first AB, that's Marty Harris. Up in this count, 2-0 for the sophomore Tucker, who leads the Lady Cougars with 3 home runs. Taylor, .276 batting average entering today. Two-one, now your count. The 3-1 just catches the inside corner.
You got it, 12.
Full count now to Taylor Tucker. Taylor, 13 walks, 18 strikeouts entering today. Nice grab by the shortstop, Joel Beals, for out number 3. Still, Lady Cougars put up 2 and lead it 2-0 as we enter the top of the 4th.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Leading off for Huntington, Jada Crowfoot, Sophia Beachy, and Kennedy Crawl. Looks like we will not have highlights being posted to Facebook today. Need to do an update on my program, but I can only do that with the help of the university. So you'll have to go to Twitter for all of today's highlights. We've got a bunch so far. Brianna Pryor ripped that ball right off of Burke's mitt as Grace Renbarger scored the first run. We'll find that one on Twitter. Jada Crowfoot popped out to Brianna Pryor, the second baseman, in her first AB. 1-0 is your count. Roller, nice grab by Pryor for out number 1. Bree had to go down to get that one. 1 up, 1 down for your batter. Sophia Beachy grounded out to Taylor Tucker at the third baseman in her first AB. So it's Beachy down in this count 0-2. Your starting catcher. Sophia, just a sophomore, Kokomo, Indiana, Northwestern High School. Brooke upstairs. 1-2 now your count. Count remains at 1-2. That was Maddie Schwartz that scored on that double steal. We'll get ready to put that on Twitter. So battling at the plate there is Beachy. Sophia once again 1 for 7 yesterday against MVNU. Huntington losing game 1 2-6, winning game 2 4-2. St. Francis lost both games at MVNU, but took both games against MVNU here at Westendorf Field. Unassisted for Jade Mollenkoff for out number 2. That'll bring up number 6, Kennedy Kroll. Kroll struck out looking in her last at-bat. Brooke Heron with 6 strikeouts so far in this game. Only needs 5 more to tie a career high. Kroll is 0 for 7 against Mount Vernon As, entering today with a .257 batting average. Off-speed pitch, and call that one just low for ball 1. That ball right over the outstretched hand of Cassidy Ferrer. When Cassidy gets extended and jumps up in the air for those, she can cover a lot of air. She almost had a spectacular catch against Taylor, very similar to that one. So your batter now, number 27, Joelle Beals with Kroll at first. Huntington now with 3 hits in this game. Kroll has 1 and Eichelberger has the other 2. 0-2 is your count. Beal's going to check that one. And the Petey, she gone, trying to steal second. As we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Lady Cougars up 2-0.
Catholic University must have a passion for truth, and we trust in both the power of faith and the power of reason. Both come from God. May God bless this university as it continues to pursue truth on the wings of faith and reason.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code Summit City for 15% off today.
I'ma hit you with a dose. I'ma get a little closer. I'ma give a little more. Put your body in motion. I'ma hit you with a dose. Can you keep your composure? Have you seen like oh? Are you ready for it?
So leading it off here for Lady Cougars, number 15, Jade Mollenkoff. Grounded out to the second baseman in her first at-bat. We do have a new pitcher, and it's number 12 for Huntington, Megan Fretz. The designated player, leadoff hitter Kira Stacy, is now catching. First pitch is swing and a miss for strike 1. Fretz is a sophomore, 5'10", second tallest player on the team. Kroll is the tallest at 5'11". Fretz is from Leesburg, Indiana, Wawasee High School. Counts evened up at 1 apiece. Fretz with the second best ERA on the team, 4.08. She's appeared in 23 games with a 9-11 record. 120 innings pitched. That's the most for the Lady Foresters. She's given up 141 hits, 88 runs, only 70 of them earned, 40 walks, 51 strikeouts. Opposing batters are hitting .291 against her. Fretz up in this count, 1-2. I don't think any of the other positions have changed. I'm assuming Fretz now moves to the flex position. Kira Stacy's now catching. Sophia Beachy, I'm assuming, is the designated player now. 1-2 your count to Mollenkopf. Jade fights that one off. Out of play. Windy day here at Westendorf Field. 25-mile-an-hour winds blowing from left to right on your screen. Maddie Schwartz popped one up into right field. It flew all the way to the fence. Off-speed pitch upstairs. 2-2 your count. Mollenkopf continuing the battle. Entering today, 6 walks, 17 strikeouts for Jade Mollenkopf. Jade 2 for 6 in the Taylor doubleheader. The 2-2. Looks like that Jade just got under that one a tad. Making the grab is a shortstop, Joelle Beals, for out number 1.
3, 2, 1, level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up.
That'll bring the plate. Number 14, Ashley Morrow, had a single in her first at-bat. Your MVP so far in this game for Lady Cougars, Bree Pryor, 2 for 2 with an RBI. Hopefully that'll put a smile on Bree's face. She only had 1 hit in the Taylor doubleheader, but it was a big one, a triple. Morrow, that will not get down. Making the grab in center field was Danae Rice for out number 2. That'll bring the plate. Cassidy Frere popped out to the shortstop in her first at-bat. Cassidy hitting in the 7th position here. Takes that first pitch for ball 1. Coach Bull in the last 2 weeks been playing around a little bit with the lineup, but the top 4 pretty much have been solidified with Pryor, Elandra Schaefer, Lizzie Meyer, and Taylor Tucker. 1-1's your count. Cassidy once again just a sophomore. She does not have a face mask on her helmet. I feel like that's pretty uncommon. We'll see if she gets a flat blue helmet next year. 2-2's your count. Swing and a miss for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Lady Cougars still up, 2-0.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream, and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
The chapel project is the most important building that has ever been built or ever will be built on this campus. It's in the heart of the campus, it's on Mirror Lake, and the chapel and the Bass Mansion will be able to communicate with each other architecturally.
Catholic University must have a passion for truth, and we trust in both the power of faith and the power of reason. Both come from God. May God bless this university as it continues to pursue truth on the wings of faith and reason.
Welcome back, everybody. Leading it off here for Huntington in the top of the 5th inning. It's going to be Joel Beals, Blankenship, and Harris, your 7, 8, 9 batters. Beals reached on an E5 back in the 2nd. Boy, you don't say that very often. Not with Taylor Tucker playing third base. Just mishandled it. Pretty much hit right at her. Sometimes those are the hardest ones. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Beals once again a junior out of Virginia. When you get to Indiana Wesleyan's roster, they got players from all over the country. 1-2 your count. Marion currently ranked number 2 in the country. 44-0 overall, 32-0 in Crossroads League play. It seemed like forever ago when we played Marion. That was back on March the 25th. It was our first doubleheader here at Westendorf Field. And I'm telling you, Brina Smith looks as good as she's ever looked throughout her career. She most definitely will be a 4-time Crossroads League Pitcher of the Year. Taylor University now in 2nd place. They're 24-8 conference record. Wesleyan's in 3rd with a 22-7 conference record. Actually, they're tied for 2nd. Ferrer to Mollenkoff for out number 1. That'll bring to the plate Carly Blankenship. No, I don't think this is Blankenship. It's a 22. Hannah Shoup, the sophomore. She'll take that first pitch for strike 1. Shoup with a .237 batting average, 9 hits, 9 runs scored, and 38 at-bats. She's got 3 RBI, 13 walks, and 13 strikeouts. Ooh. Breaking ball falls in for strike 2. So 2 up, 2 down now for Marty Harris. Ferrer with back-to-back assists here in the top of the 5th. Looks like we might have a new batter.
For number 18.
So it's going to be 10, Rosalind Everhart. A lot of girls for Huntington are wearing the pullovers. It's a little bit harder to read the numbers. First pitch is a swing and a miss for Rosalind Everhart. She's a sophomore second baseman from Decatur, Indiana, went to Heritage High School. Entering today, a .234 batting average with 11 hits, 10 runs scored, and 47 at-bats. She has 1 home run and 9 RBI, 4 walks, 13 strikeouts on the season. 1-1's your count with 2 outs. Ooh, that nearly came back in fair.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes now, 2 outs. That one right off the chest protector of Abby Mosier. Looks like Mosier, that might have caught a little bit of her left shoulder. She's got a woo and a yeah, so I think she's good to go. The wind's getting closer to 30 miles an hour. We might lose some trees in my neighborhood. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. To Rosalind Everhart, this is her first at-bat. Marty Harris in her first AB struck out swinging. Brooks' last strikeout came in the top of the 3rd. Full count now. To Rosalind Everhart. Gets her looking for out number 3. Brooke Heron's 7th strikeout of the game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0, Lady Cougs.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code Summit City for 15% off today.
My day won't always keep me my cool, even if I'm broken iron. If you blow my high, you won't see me cry. Gotta whistle while you're working. That's why you gotta never let them see you down, see you down.
So leading off here for your Lady Cougars, Abby Mosier. Abby had a single back in the bottom of the 3rd. And her courtesy runner, Grace Renbarger, scored the first run of the game for St. Francis. Ooh, Mosier. Looks like she almost got hit there. And that'll be a called first strike. Look at that pitch. That just floated in the air. Another single for Abby Mosier. So Rosalind Everhart now playing second base. Lady Cougars' 7th hit of the game. That pitch, boy, it just hung up there. Seemed like it took forever to get to Mosier. She decided to swing. Swung it well. Maddie Schwartz, now your batter. She had a double back in the third. Bunt attempt's going to be fouled off. She got that double in the air and it just kept going to the fence. Looks like it's number 22 out in right field. That's Hannah Shoup. Not sure where Blankenship is. Maddie, that one's drilled and gone. Her second home run of the season for Maddie Schwartz. Lady Cougars go up now 4-0 after Schwartz' 2-run home run. She's been hitting it hard today for the Lady Cougars.
Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get the fuck out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win, yeah.
Hey, here we go, Bria.
So the first pitch to Pryor in there for a strike. There's another one of those off-speed pitches. Pretty nasty. The 1-1 to Pryor. That'll miss low and outside. 2-1 now your count. Pryor now 2 for 3 in this game.
Now is my time.
So with one out, that brings up the freshman, Alondra Schaefer. Schaefer 0 for 2 in this game. Entering today, Alondra, a .315 batting average with 41 hits, 22 runs scored, and 130 at-bats. 1 home run, 18 RBI, 15 walks, 19 strikeouts. I knew I should have picked Maddie Schwartz to be my pick to click. She's been playing so well lately. Counts evened up at 1 apiece. Schwartz 1 for 2 with a run scored in game 1 against Taylor. 1 for 3 with a run scored in game 1 against Spring Arbor. She had a 6-game hit streak going on until that game 2 against Spring Arbor. As I mentioned earlier, 2 weeks ago, Maddie with a 200 batting average. She'll probably enter the Crossroads League tournament with about a 280 batting average. Good eye by Schaefer. This count is now full with just 1 out. Ball nearly came back in fair. So with 1 out, Schaefer draws the walk. And that'll bring up Lizzie Meyer. Meyer, who had a triple back in the first, is 1 for 2 in this game.
I am the God.
Once again, it's Megan Fretz in the circle for Huntington. Down in this count, 1-0. Kennedy Kroll still at third base. Beals at shortstop. Counts evened up at 1 apiece.
Thank you. Yeah, don't do it.
Hey, you got it, 2-7. Hey, let's go, 2-7.
So Lizzie getting some clarification there.
Grip it, babe, grip it.
Not sure what happened there in the box. Something with the approach on that last pitch. Sounds like maybe she could have been called out. But they're going to let her stay in the box. 1-1's your count. Good eye by Meyer. 2-1.
Hey, you got it, Lizzie.
Lizzie, the senior from Pittsboro, Indiana, Tri-West Hendricks High School. We got a few Tri-West Hendricks football players. Who won a state championship, I want to say 3 years ago, maybe? 3-1's your count. Casey Call on the football team went to Tri-West Hendricks, but he's from Liston, Indiana. Back-to-back walks.
Hey.
Lady Cougars have runners at first and second with Tucker at the plate.
Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did have a Zen, 13 hours till I land. Had me.
First pitch inside to Tucker for a called first strike. Tucker in this game is 0 for 2. So she's out of the box and that ball hit her. 2 outs. And I'll bring up Jade Mollenkoff looking for her first hit in the game. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop fly to the shortstop. One-0 is your count. Meyer at first, Schaefer at second. Jade, that one off the inside of the bat. Out to right field for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Cougars up 4-0.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
The Chapel Project is the most important building that has ever been built or ever will be built on this campus. It's in the heart of the campus. It's on Mirror Lake. and the chapel and the Bass Mansion will be able to communicate with each other architecturally.
Catholic University must have a passion for truth, and we trust in both the power of faith and the power of reason. Both come from God. May God bless this university as it continues to pursue truth on the wings of faith and reason.
Leading off here for the Foresters will be the leadoff batter, Kiera Stacy, 0 for 2 in this game, with a ground out and a strikeout. Heron entering the top of the sixth with 7 strikeouts. First pitch hit right up the gut. Huntington's 4th hit of the game.
Hey, we're good.
And Eichelberger has 2 of those. So we got a courtesy runner coming in.
2 for 13.
Thank you.
Amber Kloffenstein to run at first from Archbold, Ohio, Pettisville High School. She's a junior. Kloffenstein has a .231 batting average and is 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts. Eichelberger already has 2 stolen bases in this game, 6 on the season.
Hey, good spot, bro. Good spot.
1-0, your count. Eichelberger now up in this count 2-0. Single in the first, single in the third. She was left stranded on second both times.
Nice, Brooke. There you go.
2-1 now. The other Huntington player to get a hit in this game has been Kennedy Kroll.
Hey, you got it, babe. You got it.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That ball hitting to left field to Schwartz, route number 1. That'll bring up Danae Rice, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Coach Bowen going to come out to talk with Brooke. With Rice at the plate. Rice entering today with a .317 batting average. Huntington with 4 players batting over, I should say 2 players batting over 300, 2 players batting over 400. Actually, it'd be 4 players over 300, 2 players over 400. Eichelberger, once again, .428 batting average, 5th best in the Crossroads League. It'll be Shelby Stotts with the best batting average in the Crossroads League, and she's only a freshman from Marion, as if they needed any help. With a .514 batting average for Shelby Stotts. Cassidy Cadle from Marion ranks number 3 with a .449 batting average. 1-0 is your count to Danae Rice. Cassidy Ferrer right at second makes the grab for out number 2. Wind once again picking up here at Westendorf Field. Still blowing from left to right. First pitch in there for a strike to Jada Crowfoot. 0 for 2 in this game. Popped out to the second baseman Pryor. And grounded to second. Day 2 of the NFL draft today. Pretty exciting day number 1. First 3 picks pretty much went as scripted. Off and running, that'll be a stolen base for Kloffenstein, her 3rd of the season. 0-2 is your count.
Hey, good throw, good throw.
Huntington 4 hits, St. Francis with 8.
Hey, you got it, Brooke, you got it.
Ball just foul down the left field line. Jada, the sophomore from Goshen, Indiana. Northridge High School, I believe they're the Raiders. The Northridge Raiders. And the 1-2. Off speed, fouled off. Thinking we'll probably see Aries Petty pitch in game number 2.
Hey, good spot, good spot.
That pitch low and outside. Either Aries Petty or Caitlin Augsburger. Lady Cougar freshman Morgan Carroll still battling some injuries. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Lady Cougars up 4-0.
Catholic University must have a passion for truth, and we trust in both the power of faith and the power of reason. Both come from God. May God bless this university as it continues to pursue truth on the wings of faith and reason.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code Summit City for 15% off today.
And the Lady Cougars getting their dance on right over there by third base. Talk about Morgan Carroll. She leads all these fun activities here in the dugout. Good way to stay loose. It's going to be Ashley Morrow to lead it off. Still in the circle is number 12, Megan Fretz.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up.
Ashley with a single in the second, flew out to center field. I was back in the fourth. Mount Vernon Naz currently in fourth place in the Crossroads League, 16-14 conference record. Most likely, Lady Cougars will be the visitors against MVNU in the first game of the Crossroads League tournament. Crossroads League tournament starts May the 1st. It's not going to be at Grand Park in Westfield, Indiana. It's going to be at Wesleyan and Marion. Coach Boland's thinking that we'll be playing at Wesleyan. 1-1, your count. Off speed, floats upstairs for ball 2. Pitch up and in the zone there.
Want me to tell you where it's going? You got to
Morrow with the 2-2. Thought I heard her say she had a hard time seeing. She'll reach first on the E6.
Why you all in my ear talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear?
Each team now with 1 error.
You don't know me like that.
Brings up Cassidy Ferrer.
I ain't playing around.
0 for 2 with a pop out to the third baseman and a strikeout. And her last at-bat back in the 4th. It's Morrow at first base. So that's another batter interference.
She said I was outside the box, but it's right here as it hit me.
So with 1 out, Frere pleading her case. Coach Boland getting the exact explanation from the plate umpire. He brings up Abby Mosier. Mosier 2 for 2 with 2 singles. 2 runs scored. 2 runs scored for her courtesy runner. Pryor coming in today with 233 career hits. Number 1 all-time for St. Francis. Lizzie Meyer ranks number 2 all-time, 218 hits. Emily Cavanaugh, who played from 2003 to 2006, is in 3rd place with 209 hits. It's been pretty cool. This is another one hit right down the right field line. She's been doing it all day long. Abby Mosier into second base. The 9th hit of the game here for St. Francis. Just good piece of hitting all day long for Abby Mosier. They'll bring up Maddie Schwartz. Schwartz 2 for 2 with a double and a home run. She's also scored 2 runs in this game. Schwartz's first double just knocked it up in the air. It floated all the way to the right field fence. Her second hit, the home run, was to dead center field. Schwartz down this count 0-1. Remember, folks, new time for tomorrow's doubleheader will be 12 p.m. first pitch, not 1 p.m. Definitely want to get out here to Lady Cougar Field for Senior Day. Weather tomorrow, a high of 50. 80% chance of rain. That doesn't sound good. Frets. Schwartz nearly beat that one out. They're going to say that she's out. So Megan frets.
Hold up. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Gets Schwartz at first. Maddie now 2 for 3 in this game. Still your MVP so far. Bree Pryor now 2 for 3 at the plate. 2 singles and an RBI. Swinging at the first pitch, which I know she doesn't like to do. Trying something new here in her senior season, I guess. Bree on Wednesday, it was her birthday. Lady Cougars getting the 3-2 victory over Taylor in game 1. One and 1, your count. One and 2 now to Pryor.
2 balls, please. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, you got it, Bree. You got it, Bree.
Meyer and Pryor are going to be playing in their last Crossroads League tournament. Oh, off speed. Fouled off and caught for out. Number 3. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Lady Cougars just 3 outs away, getting this victory.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
And now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verses, dude is the truth. Now everybody
lead it off here for Huntington. Last opportunity here for the Lady Foresters. It's Sophia Beachy. Started this game at catcher. I'm a little confused where all the Huntington players are out in the field. But it's still Brooke Heron in the circle. And that's good news for St. Francis as that first pitch goes low and outside. Ball 1. Once again, that wind just whipping. Slow roller over to Tucker. She had to double clutch it. So the runner is safe. She just did not get a good handle on that ball. Had to re-grip. That'll bring to the plate Kennedy Crawl. Crawl 1 for 2, had a single, but was caught stealing back in the 4th. 0-1's your count. Heron up in this count 0-2, looking for her 8th strikeout of the game. She's already got a season high 7 strikeouts. But remember, her career high, she had 11 in her freshman year against Bethel.
Hey, good block, Mosier.
Ball in the dirt. Much praise given to the catcher, Abby Mosier. One hop, and Frere guns her out for out number 1. Good work there by Cassidy. Advancing to second is Sophia Beachy. That'll bring up Joelle Beals. 0 for 2, did reach on an E5 back in the second. Game number 2 will start about 30 minutes after the conclusion here of game. Nice job by Heron fielding it for out number 2. Advancing to third now is Beachy. 2 outs. And it's Hannah Shoup who grounded out to the shortstop, Ferrer. Her first at bat. Did not start this game. That was Blankenship that got the start. But Shoup now playing right field. 0-1 your count. See if Brooke can end this game with a strikeout. She has been pretty awesome in the circle. Really keeping the Lady Foresters guessing here at the plate. Check swing, fouls it off. Right towards the boom mic, as you could probably hear. Ooh, just misses on the outside corner. Counts evened up at 2 apiece. Once again, that wind blowing out to right center now. Ball hitting to shallow left. Maddie Schwartz in for out number 3. So that'll do it here from Westendorf Field as the Lady Cougars take game number 1, 4-0 versus Huntington. Folks, thanks for joining us. We'll have game number 2 for you shortly here from Westendorf Field.